One of the young guard of China now stepping into the ring against the WGL Summer Champion. Colorful, of course, going into this as the big favorite. But Pink, no pressure on his shoulders. Has nothing to lose here, basically. 18 years only. So young still. And already a pretty decent player. We've been seeing him in some competitions before, like WGL qualifiers and such. But he hasn't made the big splash quite yet. Tournaments like these, the TeD Cup, can be a big breakout opportunity for these Tier 2, Tier 3 players. This could be the opportunity now for Pink to prove himself, although it certainly won't be easy against Colorful, who normally is quite strong in this matchup. Alright, so here we go. Tidehunter is our first map. And this is going to be a crucial choice already. The first hero for Colorful is indeed going to be the Keeper. Okay. I was kind of expecting the Demon Hunter. Tidehunters is a pretty good Demon Hunter map, as you can creep fairly easily and stack up on items fairly easily, which is very important for a Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is a very level-reliant and item-reliant hero. The Keeper, perhaps a little less so. Certainly would love to get level 3 quickly, but doesn't really need claws of attack or rings of protection. They're nice to have, but not perhaps necessary.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
So we got a standard build on both sides. Ghoul DK opening against the Keeper. Colorful should be expected to go for an expansion here. Against Happy was going for very fast expansions, even before the tech. Unlike Foggy, who normally goes for the tech first, to have the second hero earlier and delay the expansion by a bit. I much prefer the faster tech instead of Expo. But we'll see what Colorful will decide to go for. Kind of an unusual creep here by the Undead, going out to creep the green. When you bring 2 ghouls, you can easily creep this camp anyways, and also this one. So this seems like a rather small camp to take early. But he got the experience, level 1.5, slippers against gloves. Average item so far.
A player's forces are under
Hunter's Hall, whoa! That is very unusual. As we see the tech now starting. And the Keeper does get level 2. 1 Skelly was enough to give that experience. Ghouls moving out. We do have backpack. Tech comparison. The Undead ahead by a bit, of course, with Hunter's Hall. Going for nature for Ultravision, of course, right away. One of the best upgrades in the game to give you way superior vision during nighttime. Is he going Huntress? Yes. Alright, what Moon popularized quite some time ago was going for Huntress into expansion into mass air. So hunts plus air. With the idea being the Huntresses kill the fiends on the ground quickly, better than archers. And then you're also going to have added mass air in the late game, magic immune, with fairy dragons. That looked good for a while, but also it turned out that Undeads can counter that fairly effectively with gargoyles and also with other aggressive plays. Could also just be dryads, doesn't have to be gargs necessarily. Oh, great entangle. The DK was coming in, trying to steal the last hit with the coil, but the entangle perfectly timed to stop that animation. Very, very cool. And the Ghoul goes down here as well. Colorful losing a lot of health and mana. Might be getting surrounded here. Ooh, that was close. Thank you, by the way, to our first subs of the day. Joyson with a sub. And Wargloggle with the 16 months. Thank you. Oh, this ghoul has a Mantle of Intelligence. Let's give it over to the DK before it dies. Nicely done. Very good trade for Colorful so far. Didn't lose anything yet, but now he should. With this Huntress surrounded, that one should certainly be falling. But one more entangle and the ghoul dies as well. And that's 3 ghouls for 1 Huntress. That's a good trade, I would say, for Colorful. Oh, the Keeper, though, has to TP. Oof. Wisps are definitely missing. Slight mistake by Colorful, not having Wisps close by for the detonate. With Wisps here, that would have been a much different story. But the expansion is coming up. The tier 2 for Colorful is finished. And the question is now, what second hero is he going to pick? And what kind of tier 2 buildings? It is indeed the mass air style. Double Ancient of Wind coming in. So Panda or Alchemist seems likely here. Demon Hunter also playable, but Demon Hunter takes a lot longer. Having to come from the altar.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's still not adding a second hero. This is starting to get weird. Keeper creeping across the map, trying to get level 3. Colorful, hello. Is he delaying the second hero for bonus experience on the Keeper, maybe? Because that kind of gave him level 3. It's kind of cute, if that was the idea. Panda second is the choice. It's something that has been looking more and more popular lately, even in this matchup with Keeper plus Panda. Again, Moon was the first, I think, to really do that. Very recently, only the last couple of months. Keeper scouting, trying to harass, maybe trying to kill something, but no easy opportunity there. Tier 3 will be done in a moment, and Colorful's expansion isn't quite ready yet. Without Nature's Blessing, it takes quite some time. But the Panda is gonna get level 2 here, big item for him. Wants to have that fast level 3, of course. Lion Horn, very good item. Thing creeping fairly slowly. The safe camps on his side of the map does not want to get creepjacked, does not want to lose any units right now before his tier 3 upgrades are coming in. Because of course he's going to need the orb and destroyer form before going into the fight. Health at the shop. He could afford an invul potion, but not going for one right now. That's a bit of a danger for Colorful. He doesn't have an invul potion, doesn't have a TP, so these heroes could be exposed. And the Panda isn't quite level 3 yet. He's so close. He just needs this green camp. Or level 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, is that enough? Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, here we go. Double level 3 acquired. Pink is bringing the ghouls. Does he have frenzy? No, no frenzy. But it is coming. More fiends as well. But the fiend count is pretty low. Only 2 fiends, so only 2 webs will be available. Colorful also doesn't have the most air units yet, because the expansion just started mining a second ago. Alright, in we go. There is no heal scroll on the other side. Vantress's die, of course, pretty quickly right here. There's no destroyer yet. Where's the destroyer? There it is now. Oh, and all the ghouls dead already. Not having a heal scroll here against the Panda, definitely a clear mistake by Pink. He certainly needed that heal scroll. And now Colorful bought a lot of time for himself with all the ghouls dead. It's very hard to bring down these buildings. There is now also Nature's Blessing. Ancient of War is buying time. Repair could buy time. And Colorful could even try to go for a counterattack, maybe, if he's feeling feisty. But he doesn't have a TP anymore, so that's a bit dangerous.
Players' forces are under attack.
Colorful doesn't have the big supply yet. Only around 50. 10 supply ahead of the opponent. And this is not unplayable for Pink. He's got a small army, but he's got full mana heroes. If he micros very well, something could be possible here. The Destroyer pulled back a little bit late. And the statue getting attacked quickly by Colorful. I like that. The statue is the most important units in this kind of a push. Takes that one out quickly. Now the regen is missing. Fiend goes down as well, and this might be the end. Although reinforcements are coming in. Still somewhat of a semblance of an army here for Pink. And Colorful's starting to run out of mana. Panda has only one breath left here in a little bit. Fairies are chasing, looking for more damage. Huntress is now all gone, but the masked fairies are still available. It's a lot about the mana here. Who's got more spells still to use in this engagement? Oh, the Destroyer goes down. That's a big deal. Now the Keeper can use Entangle again. He's hardly using any Entangle, which is weird. Just summoning Treants. There we go. Entangle. Kill. And that's 29 supply for Pink. Only left, and Colorful taking a huge lead in this game. He's, of course, the big favorite. And looking just like that. Colorful rebought that TP. He's got the Panda to do structural damage, so he could easily hit the economy here in the back. It's very hard now for Pink to find an opening to win this game. Maybe creeping and having very high level heroes is the way to do it. But Colorful with a great creep jack. Comes in, forces the TP, even kills a Fiend, and will get the Rock Golem. That's the perfect kind of creep jack. Doesn't even have inventory space to pick up this item. Has to use the heal scroll. Lionhorn a second time at least is not going to go to the undead. Would have also been very helpful on those fiends. The AoE damage from the Panda. This Breath of Fire has definitely looked quite good this game. And the Destroyer again sniped. The supply advantage is too much at this point for Colorful. He takes the 1-0 lead, as we expected. How long was that game? 13 minutes? Nice and quick. And the mass air style here working out. As I said, a bit of a blast from the not so recent past. Hunts into mass air. That's how Moon some time ago was able to outsmart 1-0 when he showed that build for the first time. Looked pretty troublesome for the undeads for a while. But I think the big difference between Happy and all the other undeads is the efficiency in the early game, the creep speed in the early game. That first move, going to the middle of the map for the green camp, for example, I don't think is necessarily the right one. Maybe he did it to be able to attack the natural expansion quickly if the Night Elf wants to go over there to creep that, to expand then there on the spot. And I guess that was he was right in that assumption. Colorful tried to go for the natural early. Of course, easy to do on Tight Hunters. But he didn't get that level 3 quickly enough. I think that was the big problem. DK stuck on level 2 for too long. And he also fought pretty aggressively into those Huntresses, which are normally very good at fighting early game. That perhaps also not the perfect read and decision. So we go on to map number 2. Last Refuge. Colorful 1-0 lead. He's got match point here. Everyone expecting him to win this one and most likely meet Remind then in the upper bracket final. Remind versus Ice Orc will be our game after this one. This can also be a pretty decent map for a Demon Hunter. Would be very hard to expand with a Demon Hunter, but just playing one base on Last Refuge is doable with Demon Hunter plus Naga. Or it could of course just be a Keeper play. Keeper with expansion. That seems to be the most reliable strategy against undeads. Oh, but it is a Demon Hunter. Here we go. That's why Colorful's ID is Race DH. Race Demon Hunter. Because he loves the Demon Hunter. And he's very strong with that hero as well. Against Demon Hunter first, fast expansion is a very, very strong strategy for undead. Are we gonna see that from Pink? Normally all the younger undeads, all the not so established undeads, love throwing in a fast expansion every now and then. And here on this map also, the Demon Hunter can stack up with items very nicely. At the natural, over here, maybe even across the map. Get level 2, get some good items, get the boots. Oh, and we see the Sacrificial Skull. Here we go. Indeed, this seems to be a fast expo. But Colorful is definitely expecting precisely that. Brings over 2 Wisps, is not teching yet. He might throw down a Hunter's Haul and go for an all-in. Doesn't have to, though. Could just counter-expand. Oh, this is a decisive moment for Colorful. Alright, here we go. He does tech. This comes in for the detonate, takes out 2 right away, 2 of the skellies. This should still be creepable, certainly for the undead. Oh, 1 Acolyte is gonna go down. The Ghoul as well, level 2 now for the Demon Hunter. Oh, and a big detonate. Very good harass here by Colorful. Does not quite get the last hit. Oh my god, he almost stole it with a mana burn. That would have been sick. Demon Hunter is surrounded, but I think he's fighting out. Ooh, that's a disaster. It's a bit of a disaster for Pink. Very good harass. Colorful was able to do a lot of damage here just at the beginning with 1 Demon Hunter and 2 Archers plus Wisps. Very, very nicely executed. Oh my god, and 2 more Ghouls in the main going down as well. Demon Hunter 2.5 now. Yikers. On On the way back, Colorful can grab up the boots. And indeed he does. He's not going for a counter expo yet, by the way. 5 archers. Ancient of War in position to creep. Oh, the expansion isn't even started yet for Pink. He doesn't quite have the lumber at the moment. Needs a little bit more. But the ziggurat is certainly going to finish. Pink does have a dust, so he can kill some of these archers, but he doesn't quite get the surrounds. Demon Hunter now with the boots can chase very well. Is getting surrounded. Okay, now this might finally be a TP forced. Might be. Might be. Or might not be. Ooh, okay, he's gonna play it safe. Maybe he could have gotten out, but that would have been risky. Very good early game. The TP, of course, is gone for Colorful, but that's the only thing that's gone. He didn't lose a single archer. And the Demon Hunter, in the meantime, almost got level 3. That's pretty sick. Going for lures right away. No counter expansion yet. And it's going to be time for either Panda or Naga. I think I prefer to see a Panda here. So you're going to have late game insurance if you can't break the undead. There we go. Panda added.
A player's forces are under attack.
Nice scout by Pink. Sees what's being crept. Can't really do anything about it at the moment. Or can he? Ghouls moving out, heading south. Expansion is finally gonna be mining after a troublesome early game. And we have a Lionhorn of Stormwind again for the Panda. Once again, a great item. Oh, but the scouting is wonderful. Look at that. The Demon Hunter on the chase after the ghouls. He knows where they're gonna be heading. Oh, but the DK seals the asset. That's level 3 for him. That's a big one.
Players' forces are under attack.
Alright, this is a good move by Pink. He's gonna take out the Ancient of War. And slows down the Panda by a lot. Oh, and he surrounds him. He's even gonna kill the Panda. Oh, didn't quite mana burn. The first little micro mistake there by Colorful. The Panda is gonna be revived soon. This is, of course, painful, having lost the Panda, but it's perhaps not the end of the world. As the tech for Pink finally started. And Colorful's on his way to tier 3. The 3 for the demon, double circlet, not bad at all. Now the Dryads are coming in and they're gonna add a lot of control right here. Oh, Colorful gonna lose one more archer. Oh my god, that was close. Woof. Colorful mostly with clean micro, but a few mistakes here and there. I think it's starting to look better and better for Pink. He's gonna have tier 2 finish in a moment. He's gonna have mass production, maybe even Gargs, although it doesn't really look like Gargs. Colorful needs to claim these 2 shops for himself and make sure that this Panda gets to level very fast right now. And should probably try to expand soon as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, Panda gonna be 2.5. He's got the bear, so with that, the merchants should be the next destination.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, the DK. Against Drunken Haze and Dryad Slow. He could be in trouble here. Ooh, it's pretty dangerous. But he is gonna be safe to get away. Lich coming, tier 3, Slaughterhouse. Should all be in the works. Oh, Colorful looking for the catch. Gets one fiend, might be able to take that one out. But there's a lot of time that he's spending just trying to kill one fiend. Again, the merchants. Very, very, very important. Nice mana potion on the DK. Might be able to save that fiend. Coil one more time. There's no Nerub Tower in the main. Oh, the Slaughterhouse might be getting cancelled. That's a big deal. Statues being delayed here would be quite painful. But the Demon Hunter is holding the line so far. This DH at this stage in the game, very, very strong indeed. Colorful with 600 gold. He's not expanding. He could easily be expanding right now. He's trying to break the undead before tier 3 is finished. Oh, if he takes out the tomb, that would mean no orb. That would be so huge. And there's a sentry to see the fiend as well. The Burrow not going to save it. Panda very close to 3, but doesn't quite have it yet. Wants to get that first before using the spell. One more Skelly needed. And there we go. Level 3 Panda. And now we have the big damage. Oh, the shop is going to fall, and it's going to mean no orb. Is this actually going to be enough to break the base? Colorful is now expanding. He doesn't have to kill the opponent. Just has to do enough damage, buy enough time. Taking out the altar doesn't mean too much. But these early Master Bears, when there's no destroyers for the undead, are very, very strong. Colorful, though, gonna be satisfied with this. He certainly did do some good damage here. New shop was made over at the expo. Oh, Colorful was waiting for the move out, ready to look for some more pickups, perhaps. Doesn't have a staff, Invo Potion, or TP, though, so he does have to be a bit careful. However, also, continuous burns made sure that there's not going to be much nuke from the undead side. And the bears still slaying away. Doing a lot of damage with the roar, of course. The archer's also still benefiting from this. Oh, the panda, there we go. That's the surround I was talking about. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Might be able to fight out, though. Oh, maybe not. Panda is gonna go down. The Demon are also getting surrounded, but with Rejuve, I don't think he's gonna be able to kill this one. One Fiend did die here. That was a good trade for sure. Fiend for a Panda every day.
Player's forces are
It's going for the normal Altar Revive, not the Tavern Res. And the expansion now finally gonna be mining soon. But Pink, he lost so much that all this mining that he's been able to do at the expansion, it didn't really result in him having a better army, or a bigger army. He's down in supply right now. And he's still far away from having a decent amount of destroyers. In this 2-base scenario, you need like normally at least 3 destroyers. I don't think he even has the upgrade, does he? Doesn't even have the destroyer upgrade and doesn't have the lumber because he lost so many ghouls. He's making ghouls now again, but he lost the crypt. He can't make fiends. Colorful in a great position here, I think. Will Happy really play? Yes! The day after tomorrow. Which, what's that? Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday! Happy's gonna be playing in Group C against all the orcs. Colorful finally crept the middle camps and found big Invo Potion and big Mana Potion. Wonderful items for him. Demon also got a ton of experience. Almost now level 5. Well, takes a good amount of damage there, but some more rejuve should be available. The bear is ready to help out his friend. So much moon juice for Colorful, by the way. He's just been out on the map, never back at home, was never healing, so this is actually all full to the brim. As the panda's finally gonna return, we're gonna have double Ancient of Wind coming in. Bears and hippos Basically the best late game army against undead. And some upgrades as well. 2-1 on the way for Colorful. His lumber is a bit low.
Forces are under attack.
Going for a shredder here could be great. $1,500 gold for 1,500 gold for Colorful. Lumber is a bit the issue. Could certainly break into upkeep now. He's been rather greedy. Alright. Shredder, shredder, shredder. Shredder would be so good, bro. Shredder. Nope, no shredder. I'm oftentimes not the biggest fan of shredder. When the Night Elves have to expect an undead all-in, for example, investing into a shredder can be a little too greedy. But I think in this kind of game, 2-base, it's going to be passive enough that he could afford one. Demon Hunter with a nice, fast, level 5. Very good items for him. Good items for the Panda. Missing perhaps a TP or another invuln.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, this army's going to be very, very strong. Lots of bears and hippos. Just 3 dryads. You don't need more. 3 dryads for a bit of dispel. And a bit of slow. And then mass bears, hippos, and upgrades. Still gonna be a bit tough with the upgrades here. With the low lumber for Colorful. It's gonna be high up in supply. Panda gets the level 4. He's got the dust as well. Alright, and here we go. Both players around 80 supply. Colorful is still waiting for a lot of production. Oh my god, he's got so many hippos queued. And in we go. It's not that many hippos yet. Oh, but we don't have web. Big oversight by Pink, forgetting about web. That means he absolutely can't take this fight properly. Book of the Dead summon, but, well, the Dryad's gonna take care of that nice and quick. And Colorful easily able to push back Pink here. This fight clearly goes to him, but now web is finished, and now the story might be different. Another Drunken Ace Breath of Fire. Big damage! Against the Fiends. We have one heal scroll coming in as well. The Burrow, not quite in time. Some staffs being used as well. Of course, Colorful does have a dust here, if he needs to use it. The Z-Scout was partly applied, so they're taking some good damage here, the Bears and the Dryads. And the DK does get level 5. That's a big one. Kinda looking for the next breath. Could be a kill on the statue there as well. New Bears coming in. Drunken Ace Breath of Fire. Oh, big damage. Mana Potion was committed. The big one. Supply is still very, very even. Of course, every bit of experience here that the Demon Hunter gets him closer to level 6 as well. And the ultimate is crazy strong. Always. And this is no difference. Archers go down, but you want to kind of sacrifice them anyways. At this point in the game, they're not that good anymore. More hippos, more bears, and more upgrades. But again, the upgrades, not the greatest for Colorful. It's a big late game advantage for Night Elf. They benefit insanely well from upgrades, because Dryads, hippos, bears, all of them benefit from the same kinds of upgrades. Unlike the Undead army, where the Fiends and Destroyers synergize with upgrades, but the A-bombs do not.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big camp now. Pink getting the red camp. But he's gonna TP out before he gets creepjacked. He got the Cloak of Flames, which is one of the worst items. The DK can't really afford to stay too far in the front line, otherwise he's just gonna get burned over and over, so this cloak really not helpful. But Pink preparing to expand another time here. Already with the Necro up at the 3rd gold mine. Bit more creeping to be done for the Panda. Level 5 Panda is huge DPS. I'm not sure if he's gonna have enough experience here. So this turtle is obviously not enough, but maybe with these leftovers, it should be close. Talisman of Evasion, actually pretty good on the Panda. Because he does not have the passive. He's skilled into Drunken Haze and Breath of Fire fully. I feel like Colorful doesn't quite have enough bears. He's making 2 more. I feel like he's maybe a bit too heavy on Dryads. I think 3 Dryads is totally enough. The Demon are taking a lot of damage over here. Trying to buy time for the Panda to creep, so the big Invul Potion had to be committed, and it was a wise choice because the Panda got level 5. Also a big army from Pink though, 92 supply. He's got 3 heal scrolls. Pink could win this game right here. Perhaps. Alright, and in we go. Nice dispel on the roar, but the Hippogriff's still attacking. Not all of them can be webbed. They are taking a lot of damage right away. The Panda Breath of Fire was kicking in the bears from the back. Oh, that's a great flank right now. Good position for Colorful. He was down in supply, but the engagement here looking very nice for him. The Destroyer's all gone. The Destroyers are all gone already. And that means that the ground is now going to get cleaned up easily. Oh my goodness. These bears, 2-2 and Roar, just chewing through this undead army. The upgrades here, the big problem for Pink. Only 1-0. That's a criminal mistake, honestly. He was on 2 bases for so long. He needed way better upgrades than 1-0. He needed at least 2-2, 3-2, something like that. Didn't even see that for the longest time. But with that, Colorful takes the win. Good attempt by Pink. Map 2 was very close. Good fast expo play. But in the end, the favorite does prevail.